Welcome back. Here we are again on the Vauxhall Vivaro, and we've had a little accident in it. Well, I say we. Um, Someone's clipped my wing mirror and smashed the internal glass, and it's actually broken the inside plastics where the faceplate of the glass actually clips into it. So it weren't just a matter of just buying a new faceplate of glass, because I say this internal plastic, there should be some clips there that actually clip the faceplate as well. So this mirror was also damaged before when I actually bought the van, so it did have a little bit of damage here. So I did really want to replace this mirror in the long run, just not really yet because there was nothing wrong with it. But obviously it's happened a bit sooner than I wanted. So yeah, it actually got knocked off when I was out and about somewhere. The van was parked up stationary. The person that actually did smash it off was in another van driver, and he did actually stop. So we had a chat and sorted it all out. His mirror come off a lot worse off than mine. Mine just actually spun back like that, and it does stop there, which was quite lucky, because otherwise it could have done a bit of damage to the wing if it flew right back. So let me take you and have a look at the mirror. So as you can see, all that actually did happen was it smashed the internal bit here. I tell you, forget about that because that was already there, that little nick. But on the back, nothing has been broken at all. No damage to the wing. It's not hit it at all. I say, because it does come back and it does stop there. So you do get a good gap there, which was quite handy, because obviously the chap that was driving, when he come along, his mirror went in and it actually hit his internal window, and all glass was embedded into his, all the mirror glass was embedded into his side window glass. So we did get away lucky, really, although it has cost 54 quid I think for a replacement mirror. But yeah, it could have been a lot worse. If it did fling right back and hit the wing, it could have been a bit of a bigger job. So as you can see, this is an electric and it's heated, this mirror glass. So I've actually purchased a new one, and that's just in the van here. That, so this is the complete whole new unit. You just unplug and play from there. You don't have to worry about them wires that are sticking out there, because they're actually plugged onto the back of the glass. So we ain't got to mess about with them. All we got to do is just change this plug here, and you got bolts, which is one just there, and then we've just got to pop this off, and that'll expose the other two, and hopefully expose the plug there, what we're going to change. So I'll stick you on the stand and we'll get this plastic cover off. Right, do you want to get yourself a trim tool really, but I've only got a screwdriver to hand, so these clips can break. That one's not too bad. In fact, that one's been broke before, so it has been off this panel before, but that's not, I can get some more of them. I'll get them offline. They're only a couple of quid for a pack of 10, so it will hold it on. It's been held on for all this time since I've had it. So as you can see, that's that white plug there that we're going to just unclip, and then you've got a 10mm socket in there and a 10mm nut in there that you want to wind off. So you are going to need a deep reach 10mm socket to get that, which we have got. But first of all, we're just going to go ahead and unclip this little clip there. So you just want to prise that up, and I'm going to have to do that. We'll put the camera down because I can't do it one-handed. So as I say, it's just a matter of prising that up there, and then once that's prised up, you just want to pull this block out. So let me just put you on the stand. So you just have to excuse my arm there. So just pop that up, hold the black tab up. No, that's wrong, you don't take it off of there. That just takes it off the holder bracket. So just pop that one back in, and the actual tab for this one's underneath it. So don't do what I've done, because you'll just take it off the holder. So that was a lot easier actually. I could have done that one-handed. So you've got a little tab there. You want to push that down. That's spring loaded, and that'll pull straight out then. We're going to undo the 3 10mm now. And probably what I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to wind the window down so I can actually hold the mirror through the window, just so it don't drop off. So what I'll probably do is I'll take these two that are inside the door casing off first. Right, when you've got them started, just you can hear it clicking now, so that's off. But when you pull it out, just tilt your your bar down at an angle just to hold the nut in your sockets, just so it don't drop in your door frame. And if it drops down there, you could be in a bit of trouble then, because you might have to take your door card off, and that's a bit of a bigger job than you want to be doing really. So it's just a matter of taking your time with that. Again, just do the same on there. When you hear the click, it's at the end of the thread, just tilt it down a bit and just bring it out gently, and again, there we go. And again, when you're going to put these back in, put them in at an angle until you find the end of your thread, and that will be you done then. I'm just going to crack that off so it's loose, and you just have to mind me on for a minute. I need to be through the window, and then that's, so yeah, I just dropped that one, but lucky enough it's gone straight on the floor. So as you can see, this should just pull off now, and there we go. And that is the door mirror off. So I'll just get the new replacement and we'll just get the new one fitted. Right folks, so some of you may have noticed we do actually have a silver cover on here, and the one that actually comes, sorry, they got a spider in there. The one that actually comes with the unit is actually black. So I am going to leave the black one on for now, because I did recently have to change the passenger mirror when I bought the vehicle, because there was no glass in that one as well. So that one's black because it didn't have a cover on that mirror, because it had obviously been smashed up, a bit like the driver's side one. So that's actually got a black cover on. So I'm going to leave this one on with a black cover, but in the future there's going to be a bit of painting to be done on this van, on the front and rear bumpers, because they've had knocks as well from before I bought it. So when they do get painted up and repaired, we'll get these colour coded as well, because it come out the factory with colour coded mirrors, and it is the sportive spec, so it should all be colour coded anyway, like the bumpers and the mirror casings. So we will keep the old one as well, just in case it does ever get knocked again and this does get lost. We got our spare, and I'll say we'll get them painted at a later date. So I'm just going to push this mirror in. So there we go, that's just in now, and I just give behind that door a bit of a clean as well. So I'm just going to quickly stick one of them nuts on there just to hold it. So we don't lose it again and get another broken mirror. Right, so I'm just going to sit up here out of the way, and we're going to go now ahead and hopefully stick these on without dropping them. So as I said before, we're just going to go in at the angle, straight onto the thread until you feel it pulling in and get tight. There we go, that's nipped up. And again, the last one, same procedure. We're going to go in at the angle and on, just like that. You can just see the mirror pulling in. There we go. Just stick your electrics on, hear the click, and it's just a matter of just nipping this up, and that is a job done on this. So this is only really a little quick fast blast video for you, but it needed doing because it happened about 2 days ago, and I've been driving around obviously for 2 days with no mirror while this one was in the post, and it's been a blinking nightmare, because obviously there's no rear view mirror in this, and you only have the passenger door mirror, so everything around me was a blind spot. So that just clicks in the door. So you put the bottom in first, because that locks in your door card, and then there we go, that's on there solid now. So let's just try the mirror. That's all working. So I don't know if you're picking that up in the camera, but that's all working as it should now. That's excellent. So all the heating elements should work. I won't find out now till we get a cold and frosty morning, really. So I'll stick that window back up. So as you can see there now, all the casing's back on as it is. It's all tight still, even though there's only one clip on it. That's all back as it needs to be. And we're on there with a lovely new mirror. And this is what I meant with the other side. Look, as you can see, we've got a black casing on there. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Back to be able to see again. So as I say, this was only a quick little fast blast video. I wanted to get this mirror on, and I thought I'd just bring it to you to show you, if you've got one of these vans or the Renault Trafics, how easy it is to change a mirror. And even on normal vehicles, on your, same with the Mondeo, what we got, I've changed them in the past. It's all the exact same procedure. They've normally got 3 bolts on, and if you've got electrics, they have a cable, so you just need to unplug, and they just pull off. So easy job that. It can be done literally within 5 minutes, taking the old one off and getting a new one fitted as well. So we're going to leave it here for this little quick fast blast, and until next time, we'll see you about.